What if you could build a fully functional web application in just a few minutes with a modern design, a real backend, user authentication, and even deploy it live on the internet? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that using Rocket.new, an AI-powered platform that can turn a simple prompt into a complete application. We'll start with just an idea, generate the full structure of the app, customize the design, connect a real backend with Supabase, enable authentication, and finally, deploy the project live. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step, explaining everything clearly so you can follow along easily, whether you're a developer, a designer, or a complete beginner who just has an idea for an app. So with no further ado, let's dive in. So guys, here we are on the Rocket.new's official website. Rocket is a platform that allows you to build full web applications using AI. Instead of writing a lot of code from scratch, you can simply describe the app you want to create, and Rocket will generate the structure, pages, and interface for you. It can also handle important backend features by connecting integrations such as Supabase for databases and user authentication, and Stripe for payments and subscriptions. This makes it much easier and faster for beginners, developers, and designers to turn an idea into a real product. Okay, now first go ahead and open the first link down below in the description box. It will bring you right here. Go ahead and create your account. So to start creating your app with Rocket.new, you have three different options. If you have a common use case, you can choose a template and start building faster. Templates already include the basic layout and structure of an application. So instead of starting from zero, you can simply customize it and adapt it to your needs. Another powerful option is for Figma designers. If you already have a design created in Figma, you can simply paste your Figma project link into Rocket, and the platform will automatically convert your design into a working web project. This means your design can instantly become the starting point of a real application. But in this video, we are going to start from scratch and bring our website idea to life using just a single prompt. So I will go with the prompt option. To really demonstrate the power of Rocket.new, I have prepared a well-structured prompt with the help of ChatGPT. I have also provided the link to all of the prompts I will be using in this video, so you can follow along step by step. You can even use this prompt as a reference to create your own prompts for completely different project ideas. For example, you can copy this prompt, head over to ChatGPT, and say something like, use the same structure, headings, and level of detail from the prompt below, but rewrite it for a modern restaurant website instead of a SaaS app. Adapt all features and sections to fit a restaurant, such as menu, reservations, gallery, and contact, while keeping the same prompt structure and formatting. Here is the original prompt. Then simply paste the prompt and hit the send button. This will generate a strong and well-structured prompt tailored to your new project idea. So this is one simple way for creating a detailed prompt for your ideal app. Okay, now let's head back to the prompt that I'm going to use in this video. The prompt says, create a modern full-screen SaaS web application called Creator Match, an influencer marketplace that connects brands with social media creators. I have also mentioned that I will attach a reference image, and the design, colors, lighting effects, and overall visual style should closely match the attached image. This helps the AI better understand the design direction that we want for our website. Now all I need to do is copy this prompt, head back to Rocket.new, and paste the prompt right here. I will also upload the reference image so Rocket can use it as a visual guide for the interface design. You can take a screenshot of any website design you like and use it as a visual reference for the AI. It helps the tool better understand the design direction you want. You also can determine the visibility of your website. You can set it to public so anyone can see what you created, or set it as a private project if you only want access while you are still building it. Okay, now that everything is set up, I go ahead and hit the send button, and Rocket.new immediately starts analyzing our prompt and comes up with a complete creation plan. Now it asks us to select the pages we want to have on our website. It is planning to build 6 different pages for our app: a landing page, creator dashboard, brand dashboard, creator marketplace, campaign marketplace, and a creator portfolio page. For this type of platform, all of these pages are important, so I will keep all of them selected and click the Build My Web App button and wait for the result. Okay, the generation is now complete. Here we are on the landing page of the project. As you can see, the design, layout, and overall look of the website already look great. The Hero section clearly explains the purpose of the platform, which is connecting brands with creators. Now let me navigate to the Creator Dashboard section. This area is designed for creators to manage their activity on the platform. At the top, we can see a quick overview with some performance statistics. Below that, there are sections where creators can discover campaigns, view applications, manage offers, and track their collaborations with brands. Overall, this dashboard gives creators a simple place to manage their work and monitor their progress. Now let me navigate to the Brand Dashboard section. This part of the platform is built for brands that want to collaborate with creators. Here, brands can see an overview of their campaigns, track creator activity, and manage partnership opportunities. The dashboard also provides quick access to important actions such as creating new campaigns, reviewing applications, and checking campaign performance. And as you can see, Rocket.new was able to generate the main structure of our platform in just a short time. We already have a clean landing page, dashboards for both creators and brands, and the core pages needed for an influencer marketplace. But you may have noticed that so far we have only generated the front end of our app, and all the information that we see here is just mock data. In other words, these numbers, profiles, and campaign details are simply placeholders and are not coming from a real database. Right now, our project does not even have a backend connected to it, but no worries at all. Using Rocket.new, we can easily integrate Supabase into our project to provide a full backend, including a database, user authentication, and real data for our application. But before we dive into the integration options, let me show you some powerful editing tools Rocket.new provides to help you quickly modify and manage your app. For example, let's say there are some changes that you want to apply to the front end. One of the most useful tools for this is the editor tool. When you enable it, you can directly target any individual element or section on your page and make changes to it. For example, if I want to change the name of the website, I can simply hover over the title and select it. Once it is selected, a set of editing options appears at the top. From here, we can edit the text, replace or update images, adjust spacing, or modify the style of the selected element. Another very useful option is the ability to view the actual code related to that element. This can be especially helpful for developers who want more control over the structure of the page. And finally, if you no longer need an element, you can remove it completely. So in this case, I just want to change the text. I select the text option and update the project name to something else, for example, BrandX. Once the change is done, I simply click the Save Changes button and Rocket will immediately update the application. Later in this video, I will show you how powerful this editor tool can be in real scenarios. But for now, let's move on to the next feature, which is the commands option. In Rocket, we have two kinds of commands. The first kind is / commands. These are essentially shortcuts to Rocket's built-in capabilities. To start using them, simply type a / in the chat and then choose the command that you would like to run. By default, these commands apply to the screen you currently have open, unless you specify otherwise. Now here, for example, if I select brand and identity, we can see several command options. We can update the app logo or name, change the app theme, or even add a light and dark mode to the project. So let me go ahead and try changing the logo. I select the update logo option, upload the new logo, and that's it. I simply hit the send button and Rocket updates the application and adds the new logo. However, in this case, I actually do not like the new logo very much. Fortunately, Rocket.new also gives us the option to roll back to the previous version. This means that anytime you make a change that you are not satisfied with, you can quickly restore the earlier version of your project. Now, the second type of command is called context commands. These allow you to target a specific file or folder inside your project, so your changes stay focused and the rest of the application remains untouched. To use this feature, you simply type the @ symbol inside the chat. This lets you select a specific component or page from your project. To demonstrate how powerful this can be, I'm going to target the landing page and ask Rocket to integrate a 3D model into the hero section of the page. First, I locate and select the landing page component because this is where we want the 3D model to appear. Once it is selected, all I need to do is add the prompt. And remember, all of the prompts I am using in this video will be available for you. The link is provided below in the description box. The prompt says, on the homepage hero section, integrate a spline 3D background using this embed code. Now you might be wondering where this embed code comes from. It is actually very simple. You just need to visit the spline.design website and create an account. Once you are inside your dashboard, navigate to the community section from the left sidebar. There, you can explore many different 3D models created by other users. You can explore the library, choose a model that you like, then remix it, customize it, and easily use it in your own projects. For this example, I selected a 3D model that I liked from the community library and remixed it inside the spline editor so I could use it in my project. If you would like to try the exact same model, I have also shared the link to it down below in the description box, so you can easily access it and follow along. After that, from the top right corner of the editor, you can click the Export option. This will open a panel where you can copy the embed code for the 3D scene. This is the exact same code that I included in the prompt. So now I simply copy the prompt, navigate back to Rocket.new, paste the prompt here in the chat, and hit the send button. And that's it. Rocket will now process the request, update the landing page component, and integrate the 3D spline scene directly into the hero section of our website. Within a few moments, the background of our hero section will update and the interactive 3D element will become part of our app's design. It looks really cool, but I need to do a little bit of cleanup on my hero section. Right now, there are too many elements here, so I want to remove this image below and push the other elements slightly downward. To do that, I need to use the editor tool again. I enable it and start targeting different parts of this image and its container, and then remove them. Okay, nice. Now the section already looks much cleaner. Next, I select this main container div element here and open the spacing options. To push the content downward, I set the margin bottom value to megas 120. And that's it. Now the layout already looks better. I save the changes and Rocket updates the project immediately. However, there is still a small issue with the hero section. When we open the page in full screen mode, the structure gets a bit messy and the layout does not look very good. So this time, instead of manually editing it, let's use a / command. I type the / command and navigate to the layout and structure option. Then choose the option to restructure the current screen layout. Along with that, I add a short prompt that says position all hero section content at the bottom center, horizontally centered and responsive across desktop, tablet, and mobile. That's it. Now I hit the send button, and within a few moments, Rocket restructures the hero section and fixes the layout issue automatically. And as you can see, the section already looks much cleaner and more balanced. I just want to push the content a little bit upward, so I open the editor one more time and slightly adjust the spacing. Now it looks perfect. Okay, now that we have tested all of the editing options of Rocket.new, it is time to connect our app to a real database. As I mentioned earlier, we are going to integrate Supabase to handle the backend of our application. To do that, click on the 3 dots at the top of the interface. From here, we can access several important options related to our project. The first option is Code, which allows us to view and access the source code of our application. This is very useful if you want to download the code, review it, or continue developing the project outside of Rocket. Next, we have integrations, where we can connect external services to our project. Below that, we have the APIs section. This area allows you to manage and configure API connections that your application might use. Then we have analytics, which helps you track the performance and activity of your app once it is live. So for now, let's go ahead and select the integrations option. Here we can see several powerful services that we can connect to our app. For example, we can integrate Supabase to handle our database, backend logic, and user authentication so our app can start working with real data. We also have Stripe, which allows us to add payment processing to our platform. As you can see here, Stripe requires 2 keys, the Stripe secret key and the Stripe publishable key. Once you copy these keys from your Stripe dashboard and paste them here, your app will be able to securely process payments. Another useful integration is Google Analytics, which helps you track website traffic and understand how users interact with your app. To connect it, you simply need to paste your measurement ID, which you can get from your Google Analytics account. We also have Gemini, which is Google's AI model. By adding your Gemini API key, you can integrate AI features into your application, such as generating content, analyzing data, or powering intelligent features inside your platform. In this case, we're going to start by connecting Supabase, which will allow our app to store real data and properly manage users. So thanks to Rocket.new, connecting it would be super simple. Just go to supabase.com and create a free account. Once you sign in to your dashboard for the first time, it will ask you to create an organization. I already have a few organizations created, so I will simply select one of them. Now, inside this organization, we need to create a new project for our website. So I go ahead and click Create New Project. Here it asks for a project name, a database password, and the region where the database will be hosted. Once these fields are filled, I simply click Create New Project, and within a few moments, our Supabase project is ready. Now that we have our Supabase project, I head back to the Integrations section inside Rocket.new. From here, I choose the Supabase integration and start the connection process. First, I select the organization where I created the project, and then I click the Authorize Rocket button. Once the authorization is completed, I can simply choose the Supabase project that we just created and click the Save button. And that's it. Our website is now connected to its backend. Now, to enable features like user authentication and the database structure, all we need is a single prompt. So I navigate to my Google Docs, copy the third prompt that I prepared for this tutorial, then head back to Rocket.new, paste the prompt into the chat box, and hit the Send button. In this prompt, I mentioned that users who are not signed in should only be able to visit the landing page. If they want to access other sections of the platform, such as the creator dashboard or the brand dashboard, they must first go through the sign-up process. So let's test it. I click Join as a creator. As you can see, we are redirected to a clean and professional sign-in page. Now I will create a new account to test the authentication system. Here, the user has the option to sign up either as a creator or as a brand. I will select the creator option, then I enter a name, an email address, and a password. Once everything is filled in, I click Create Account. And there we go. We are now logged into the creator dashboard, and as you can see, everything is running smoothly. And also, if I head over to my Supabase project, and from the left sidebar navigate to the authentication section, inside the users panel, we can see that a new user has been added with the same email address I just used to sign up, along with the related account details. This confirms that our front end is successfully connected to the back end and everything is working perfectly. Now it sounds like we have a small issue here. It is actually very rare to run into errors while building your app with Rocket.new. But even if you do face any errors, there is no need to worry. You can view the error, and there is also a fix button. Once you click it, Rocket.new will automatically start fixing the error for you. All right, now let's say you have completed your project and you are ready to make it live for the world to see. If you created a mobile app using Rocket, you would also be able to download the APK file of your app. But for this project, we are going to deploy it live on the internet instead. In that case, you can easily launch your app. On the top right corner of the interface, you will see the launch button. When you select it, Rocket.new gives you two options to deploy your application. You can launch it directly on Netlify, or you can connect and publish it using your own custom domain. For this tutorial, I will simply launch it with Netlify. I click the option, and within a few seconds, Rocket.new deploys the application and provides us with a live link to our website. And just like that, our AI-built web application is now live and accessible to anyone on the internet. And that brings us to the end of this video. As you saw, using Rocket.new, we were able to go from a simple idea and a single prompt to a fully functional SaaS web application with a landing page, dashboards, authentication, a real backend, and even a live deployment. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to check the description below where I've shared all the prompts, resources, and links used in this video so you can follow along and build your own project. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.